Hey, Steve-O here with No Value Gaming, and today we are going to be checking out a game called Brigador. This is a isometric style twin stick shooter. You could also make the case that it's not a twin stick shooter. It's got tank controls as well if you prefer that. But basically, the main idea of this game is go around mission areas and big mechs and tanks and make money for blowing everything up. So let's check it out. This will be my first time playing this. What do we got? Alright, campaign mission number 1, Awake on Foreign Shores. Contract, removal of one target, personnel, opposition light loyalist. Caution, your legal status as a citizen of Solo Nobre will be permanently revoked upon completion of your first contract. If you have any questions, purchase a copy of the terms and conditions and FAQ. Oh, that's good. I'm glad that's available for purchase. You know, good to know that you can buy the rule book that you're about to break. The Solo Nobre concern, hereafter SNC, has intel on Ramiro Castello, a military commander in civilian clothing attempting to escape the present situation. SNC has isolated him on the highway using district gate controls, taking applications from any active limited time contractor, hereafter Brigador. Okay. Loadout. Pires Tuaro is armed with an Abbott 105mm cannon and I don't know, May Dois 12.7mm machine gun with a smoke projector for defense. This loadout is tough, versatile, and effective at any range. Good all-around damage. Alright, well. So I can deploy, I can hit missions. Doesn't seem like I can edit. Alright.
Great leader is dead.
Interesting.
Solo Bilbray must fall.
Watch out, little people.
Remove the marked target to accept contract.
Am I supposed to be running over these people? I hope they're not my team.
Welcome, Brigador.
Yeah, well, that was easy. So I made 2 million space bucks for that. Okay, cool. And I got plus 250. Okay, no, that's 450 health, I'm guessing. 250 shield. Alright. Many years ago, the paramilitary group Novo Exercito do Povo seized power of Solo Nobre, the capital city of Novo Solo. Our colony, peaceful. Our colony, okay. It's a weird paragraph to read. Many years ago, the paramilitary group Novo Exercito do Povo seized power of Solo Nobre, the capital city of Novo Solo, our colony. Peaceful negotiations with the leader of the NEP, the tyrant known as Great Leader, have failed. Well, that doesn't sound very promising. After Great Leader closed the spaceports, the citizens of Solo Nobre have been forced to endure years of regressive economic policies and isolationism. So long as his menacing array of orbital guns installed throughout Solo Nobre point up to space, there can be no outside assistance from the SNC or other benefactors. It is accurate to consider your participation in the present opportunity a heroic sacrifice, a tangible contribution to the restoration of rightful planetary self-governance. With your help, the SNC will restore Solo Nobre to prosperity. Well, I've never heard a mercenary job spun so well. Alright. Beginner's Falafel. Contract, removal of opposition, greater than 70%. Opposition, light loyalists. Colit- these names, man. Colotilde Alto. Colotilde Alto. Your reputation precedes you. The SNC counts many admirers of your work in its employ. The situation on the ground in Solo Nobre will take a little explaining. However, follow your in-mission instructions if you would be so kind. Man, the punctuation and the structuring of these sentences is killing me. We apologize for starting you off with no ammunition until you leave the base. Some of our maintenance techs are nervous around you. By all means, please familiarize yourself with your Zoleg in a lightly defended subdivision in the Letard district of Solo Nobre. Welcome, Brigador. Man, they're killing me with this. Okay. Oh my god. I want to switch mechs. I guess I can't. Ugh. Killing me with these names.
Raid leader is dead. Solo build rate must fall. Remove the marked target to accept contract. Welcome, Brigador.
Okay, so I accidentally redid the same mission. Alright, got it. Alright. Alto Zolig is armed with dual Banshee 14mm chain guns with a smoke projector for defense. This loadout is excellent at range and at focusing damage on single targets, excellent against armor and shielding, mediocre against structures. Alright, let's give it a shot. Explosive pipelines in buildings can be a benefit or a hazard. Make sure to catch enemies in the blast zone and not the other way around. Unlike with weapon noise, which attracts enemies directly to your position, enemies will investigate destroyed environment first before looking for the Brigador. Contract, removal of opposition, 70%. Alright, we already read this. Okay. Alright, let's get to it. These squares indicate help information. Stand next to one to read its text. Alright, I am. Spacebar to stomp, R to pick up ammo. That's interesting. I'm using a controller. Alright. R to pick up ammo. Okay, so that's X on controller. Do I have an enemy? Oh, I do. Oh man. Oh wow, it's really weird how you aim with controller. So up and down changes the distance. But you gotta be careful on controller because the same pressure to move up or down will also rotate you left and right. Alright. I really have to see how this is on mouse and keyboard real quick. What? Oh, yeah. So shift to crouch, space to stomp. Yeah. Alright. This is definitely a mouse and keyboard game. That's a shame. I really wanted to just be able to sit back with the controller, but this is so much easier to control with mouse and keyboard. Okay. Alright, well, that's fine. What do we got here? Removal of opposition. 70%. Light loyalist. Well done, Miss Alto. Would you mind providing another such display of prowess for your next contract? There is a request from upper management to see a video feed of Clotilde Alto in action. Your task is to sweep the neighboring industrial zone of loyalist tanks. Good hunting. Alright, that's fine. The blue firing arc is for your primary weapon, left mouse button. Red firing arc is for your right mouse button. Yep, pretty straightforward so far. And I feel like that robot from Robocop, the one that can't handle stairs. Wasn't that robot Ed 209? Pay attention to cover height while aiming. Alright, got it. Okay. E to reorient legs. Okay. Okay. I wonder if they wanted me to go this way. Alright. So far so good. Cool. Alright. The Dutch Fist. Removal of opposition. Light loyalist. Clotilde. What a name, man. This name is killing me. And what is going on with my face? Should I see a doctor? Like, my girl's not looking too good here. Clotilde, your aptitude for violence in a mech rivals your skill with a blade up close. The SNC will surely archive these contracts for posterity. Please continue your removal of loyalist forces into the next sector of Letterard. I hate these names. Okay. Alright. Looks like we're driving the Zolig again. Okay. I guess this is what, costing me 8 million, or I have 8 million? Not sure. Let's deploy. So you can turn on Easter eggs for additional content. Alright. Okay. Let's get it. What does that say? Oh. Reduces damage, huh? But you can't move. While crouching, use your mouse to look down the road to fire at the tanks. You may need to re-toggle the centered camera with control. Alright. Pushing control there kind of screwed me up, so it's a toggle. You can't look beyond the horizon with that activated. So I took a little more damage there than I should have. Extend your camera forward again. Try flanking this next group of enemies. Which group of enemies? These guys? Cool. Alright, well, so far, this tutorial has been incredibly easy. Alright. Marvelous. I hope we're not boring you, Clotilde. It's really been a pleasure. This contract should have been the last of us. This contract should be the last of us deigning to provide any instruction to you while you do such beautiful work. This is L. Wrightson, by the way. I'll be keeping an eye out for your next contract acceptance. Okay. Alright. $0. Hold and release middle mouse button to smoke screen the tanks, then shoot or stomp them. Well, that's super handy. The top left icon, smoke, will count down before your smoke is ready to fire again. Okay, so that tiny little box. Alright, I see. All specials are cooldown only, no ammo cost. Okay, good to know. Quickly swing your aim while deploying smoke to cover a wider arc on the tanks, then attack. Quickly swing your aim while deploying smoke to cover a wider arc. Ah, okay. I think I get it. Got it. All projectiles inherit your momentum. Use smoke while moving forward to launch it further. Makes sense. Get wrecked. Ugh. Cool. Well, this has been pretty entertaining so far. Alright, I think I'm ready for some real challenge. We don't have any more mechanics we have to go through here. If I had a tail. Removal of target structures by loyalists. Notice, the previous SNC contract dispatcher has been reassigned. Akar Singh, your dossier, has flagged you for probationary oversight. You will not be furnished with ammunition for this contract. Our records indicate you are not fully checked out on a Klingor. Additional instructions will be provided as necessary. Klingor. I feel like I'm reading Klingon for parts of this. Alright. Okay. Singh's Klingor is armed with Duchess 40mm and Stutter 27mm chain guns. With active camouflage for defense, his loadout is extremely tough and able to drive through most structures with ease. Good all-around damage. Alright, so I guess we're going to learn how to use special attacks. Destroying all power substations lowers panic walls, while destroying all comm stations. Increases the spot timer for alarms and reduces any alarms alerting radius. Destroying orbital defense batteries will draw attention to the site within a large radius. Destroying orbital defense batteries will draw attention to the site within a large radius. Okay, so it sets off an alarm. Alright. Removal of target structures. Okay, yeah. Alright, good deal. Let's do this. Oh, this thing's very different to control. You have no ammo. You will need to use other means to defeat enemies. Like what? What can I do? What do I have? Hold W and spacebar to bull rush. Rushing increases tank's damage while ramming. Alright. Alright. Fascinating. Wait, what did this one say back here? The blue bar under your health bar indicates the status of your bull rush. Like specials or stomping, this is an unlimited use ability. Alright. Use the rush to flank past the Tobruk's stationary turret. Where is it? Is this it? Okay. Almost made it without getting hit. Rush to smash into the Tobruks. Alright. Use your optic camo, middle mouse button, then rush to attack undetected. Okay. Middle mouse button. Nice. Okay. Sing, we've routed you to an area of Letterard with ammunition depots for on-site procurement of munitions. Clear the subdivision of local opposition. Reconnoiter for hard shield resupply. Purchase lore and acquisitions for more details. I can purchase lore, huh? Alright. Still no way to change my loadout. Unless I'm missing something here. Doesn't seem like it. I have no ammo. Then rush to ram. Okay. Alright. Scavenged from enemies or refilled at depots. Ammo depots explode. Circle lights show reload as well as blast radius. Alright, so we've got... Okay, circle lights show reload as well as blast radius. Alright, good to know. Depots only refill matching ammo types. Purchase depots that match the weapon icons in the top left of my screen. Alright, so it looks like I've got the machine gun belt, and I've got a triangle. I don't know. We'll find out. Hold R. Okay. So this one's going to cover both types. So it looks like we've got probably machine gun, artillery, energy weapon, and maybe sniper or something like that. I don't know. Combine rush, flanking, and optic camo to defeat the ambush up ahead. Alright. Where is the ambush? I see a bunch of really cool houses. Alright. There's the ambush. Okay. Let's get it. Wow, that jumped to 11 quick. Alright. Well, that was something. Got a little sketchy there at the end, but so far so good. Alright. Removal of opposition, light loyalist. Saying SNC analysts rate your performance as satisfactory, despite being flagged for additional situational awareness briefing. Proceed. Stella was a driver. Alright. Still using the Kilgore. In accordance with Nova Solo tax law, any supplemental income must be reported to either Form 982 Miscellaneous A for residents or Form 982 Miscellaneous B for non-residents. Sing, SNC analyst rate your yeah. Okay. We just gotta get rid of people. Alright, got it. Let's do it. Armor is directional. Rear and side hits will always do more damage. Alright, noted. Good to know. This is true for you as well as enemies. Protect your flank. Alright. Alright, where are the enemies? Use optic camo. Rush to score tank hits on enemies. Alright. There. We're gonna use some camo here. And we're gonna flank. Get behind this guy. Get wrecked. Alright, that's not my ammo type. None of these are. Okay, should I blow up the city? Alright. What the hell is this supposed to be? Alright, mud, gravel, and train tracks will slow down mechs and tanks. Okay. It's an interesting mechanic. Alright, watch out, little dudes. What am I doing on ammo? Alright, I've only got 30. Whoa. Alright, let's get some ammo. Alright. Man, why's that guy so strong? Part of me kind of wants to switch to the tank controls on here. I'm really tempted to just keep rotating around with A and D to do loops. Yeah, let me just see how terrible these controls are. Screen absolute, right tile, left tile, inverted, reverse. Let's do relative. See how that goes. Honestly, I think I might like this better, as weird as it is. So what I changed was instead of W always going towards the top of the screen, W is now always forward, even if it's driving me to the bottom of the screen. Alright, cool. Alright. Our friends Electric. Saying current projections for Brigador loss rates due to explosive hazard are unacceptable. Reroute for an infield demonstration and retraining. The SNC cannot lose any more contractors to accidental collisions with explosive pipelines. Alright. Sounds like somebody else messed up, and now I gotta go to a training class for it. Alright, use the randomize button in freelance mode to find new loadouts. You might not normally pick varieties of spice of Brigador life. So that's in freelance mode. Alright, cool. Alright, Sing. Shoot the fuel pumps. Got it. Explosive hazards are frequent. Identifying and avoiding them is crucial. Alright. Got it. Identify and destroy all explosive hazards to complete the mission. Got it. Alright, so probably this. Probably all these pipes. Those bombs. Alright, let's try it. Explosions are loud and will draw enemy attention. Use this to your advantage. Cool. Nice. Easy peasy. This is a long tutorial. Ah, I got a new character. Check her out. God, that has to hurt. A throat tattoo like that? That's crazy. She kind of reminds me of that chick from Blade Runner. Got the same haircut at least. Alright, removal of opposition. Light loyalist. These names. Bender? Bender? We're just gonna say Bender. Bender has been requested for an intelligence briefing. This is L. Wrightson, reassuming contract dispatch. Ripley Snell, you are among the first Corvids, as well as A-Grab pilots to apply for contracts. Welcome to the SNC. In our supervisory capacity, we will walk you through your final clearance necessary to operate as a Brigador. Follow the in-mission instructions to be granted further access to contracts. Oof. Alright. What are we driving now? What the hell is this thing? A caravan? What am I driving? Somebody's like flying car? Snell's caravan is armed with a Preacher 76mm cannon and Belter 20mm chain gun. EMP grenades for defense. This loadout is versatile and mobile, and decently tough for an A-Grab. Good all-around damage. Man, I'm driving someone's like flying Toyota Corolla. I hope I'm not a suicide bomber. Alright. In freelance mode, each level has a small chance to load a novelty spawn list such as high-speed opponents only for a unique challenge. Alright, let's get it. Whoa. Oh man, this thing doesn't turn like a tank, it strafes. Very cool. Whoa. Very interesting. Ugh. Oh man. The controls on this thing are wild. Ground pound does greatest damage when used at full height. Man, the controls on this are disorienting. Alright, well, easy enough. Only mildly complicated. Okay. Alright, what is next? Okay. Autobahn music box. Removal of opposition. Light loyalists. Okay. Get all squared away here. Alright. Miss Snow, good work on the last mission. We know it was fairly close quarters for a combat zone. We just need to ensure proper targeting reticle calibration before assigning you any higher level contracts. Sorry for the extra message traffic, but why does the name Snell sound familiar? No, I don't know. Alright. These up. Get your little ass. Alright. Cool. Oh, I think I might have just blown up the weapon supply for me. I think I'm using different rounds now. Alright, let's blow up these little gas stations. Space to ground pound. Shooting enemy agros requires special attention. Why's that? Because they're so fast? Line your firing arcs up with the ground light of the enemy agrav to ensure you are not missing. With the ground light. Okay. Successfully targeting agravs requires your firing arcs aimed through the target vehicle. Okay. If the enemy health bar does not display, you are not hitting it. Got it. Let's see. It can be a little easy to miss these. Oh, wow. It can be real easy to miss these. Not a fan of the way that thing strafes, but I do enjoy the speed of it. I think the speed of that vehicle is neat. I just wish it actually rotated like the other vehicles so that mobility could stay consistent across vehicle types. The fact that it completely differentiates from other mobility types and goes into a strafe rather than a stationary rotation, really kind of messes with the head a little bit. Alright, what do we got? French made. Ripley, you handled that highway combat quite well. You're cleared for higher paying contracts now. The analysts will probably keep flagging you for a couple more remedial briefings, but don't worry about them. Just follow along and you'll be through them in no time. Continue your combat sweep through Letterard. Also, I remembered why I know your name. I'm a huge 12-7 fan. Can't believe I didn't realize it sooner. Great work out there. Oh, what? So what? She's a lead singer in a band or something, and a mercenary. Is her lore that rich? All right. Now what do we have? EMP disables enemies and their shields briefly. Press and hold middle mouse button to aim your EMP at the enemies ahead, then release and attack. Listen for the beep of your special middle mouse button attack cycling. Alright, there it is. This reminds you this special is ready to fire again. Alright, cool. Use the EMP again. Alright. All factions employ suicide weapons. Identify them by their red searchlights. Alright, haven't spotted anything yet. Dead? Cool. Alright, these little guys think they can get me. What are they smoking? Cool. Let's see, do I use this one? No, I do not. Nor do I use this one. Okay. But I do believe I use this one. I probably don't need this ammo, but hey, you never know what you're gonna run into. Nice. Man, it's a lot of missions. City wrecker. Removal of target vehicles. Notice, SNC contract dispatcher L. Wrightson is no longer with our organization. Please report any non-business related con traffic to your designated SNC Brigador Relations Officer. Snell, your performance has granted access to more difficult contracts. There are several targets designated for removal in the upcoming area of operation. Target vehicles will show the SNC skull, laurel, and sword emblem on your screen. Okay. And I'm still driving this flying jalopy. Alright. Got it. So find the cars and blow them up. Track marked targets by following the crosshair icons on the edges of the screen. Check progress on objectives in the upper right-hand corner of your screen. Oh, I can barely read that, but it looks like it says Captain 03, Depot 04. Tell you, the thing I struggle with the most is the keeping the orientation correct on steering this thing. Yeah, let's actually go back to that other control interface. See. I wonder what these mean. Right tile absolute and left tile absolute. I don't think I really understand what that means. I could just try them, but... I guess the benefit of this control scheme is it's consistently up, down, left, right, no matter, at least for this vehicle, no matter what your orientation. Alright. Let's see. Let's just check down here real quick, make sure I'm not missing anything. Guess we'll blow up this depot. Alright. Whoa, it's getting a little sporty. All right, took a lot of damage there. Depot's only 2 of 4 though. Let me go blow these up. I guess they're optional. Alright. I didn't miss one down here, did I? No. So where's this last depot at? Whoa. Alright. Fortunately, I need to backtrack just a hair. Find that last depot. There it is. Beautiful. Alright, second scout. Removal of target structures. Attention! Alto, Singh, and Snell. You three are the closest current SNC assets in Letharard, so this is open to any one of you. Now that you have the necessary clearance, the SNC will begin assigning you key infrastructural targets. In this case, a series of column towers. Destroying them will weaken the local opposition's ability to raise a general alarm. Mind the explosive hazards. Alright. Ooh, time to choose. What's it gonna be? I think I like this guy. Yeah, I think we're gonna try the mech walker. Units with blue eye icons are spotters. Okay. If a spotter sees you or takes damage, it will radio for help, showing a radio icon. When that call is completed, the alarm will sound. Alright, I wonder how much time I get. When an alarm sounds, all nearby enemies are alerted to your position. An alarm cannot be called off and can be sounded again. Okay. You can prevent the alarm from sounding by killing or evading a spotter before they call for help. Got it. All enemies in the district raise their shields when the alarm sounds. Noted. Destroying all comm towers will increase radio call time and will shrink enemy reinforcement radius. The comm towers are currently marked for you with orange diamonds. Destroy them to complete your mission. Alright. I'm here for this. Oh no! Shoot. Oh, I didn't expect that thing to be explosive. So this is a cool little zone. Looks like a little farming agricultural area. Some silos, but they blow up. Kind of a hodgepodge of buildings. Man, you never really know what's going to blow up around you or not. You got to be really careful in this game. I know this is a tutorial, but so far resistance has been pretty light. Nothing's really put up much of a fight. I can only imagine this game gets crazier as you go, though. Cool. Well, damn. I gotta figure out which things here explode and which things don't. I know people have mixed opinions on whether things should be painted yellow or red, but I kind of feel like a little more color or lighting or some kind of symbology to determine what explodes and what doesn't would be useful in this game. So I can stop killing myself. Okay, so it's a little bit of dogfight going on here. Alright, how am I doing on health? I got some overcharge. Shields are up. I don't know what my starting health was, but it looks like I've got 200. I think I was at 250. I could be wrong about that. Alright. Got a depot to blow up here. Got people just coming at me from all angles. Oh, I'm way out of ammo. Alright. Let's use some smoke screen. Alright, now that they're dead, let's get some ammo going. just step on you all. Alright, depots 1 of 4. Comm towers 2 of 3. Alright. So this says checkpoint. Alright, so where do you think that last tower is? This is ammo. There it is. Great. You guys can run, but you can't hide. Alright. So where's my exit gonna be? This game really reminds me of Jungle Strike, but with mechs. Are you an assassin? Alright. The nearest loyalist company at Fighting Strength and Letard is moving to protect key infrastructure in response to your last mission. Despite this, the SNC has further comm tower and power substation targets selected for your removal. With advance warning of Brigadors in the area, panic walls will be a factor. We will brief you in mission on this hazard. Alright. Cool, cool. Are you an assassin? Let's check the loadout. You know what? I'm gonna try the caravan, but with the new control scheme. What'd that say? Panic walls are defensive barriers that will only lower for enemies. Aha. Allow yourself to be spotted and observe the panic walls activating. Alright. Beautiful. Okay. You must destroy substations to permanently lower panic walls in a district. Where's the substation? I don't know that I know what a substation looks like. Oh, okay. So I wasn't trapped in there. Alright. Substations are currently marked with orange diamonds. Destroy them to complete your mission. And I can barely... You know, the supposed orange diamonds, I think, are running along the top of the screen here, and really hard for me to see. Who's shooting me? Let's see, who spotted me? So how do I blow this thing up if the danger walls or whatever are up? I guess I can't. This is kind of problematic. Alright, cool. Moving right along here. He's shooting at me. Sir, please stop that. Boy. This whole panic wall thing really makes getting around the map hard. I don't really know what I'm supposed to do to fix this. Like what I really need is for them to come over here. Maybe I can bait them and then we can drop this wall. Maybe? I don't know. Come on, bub. Come over here. So that's interesting. There must be another one. Man, I can't read that text in the top right. It's so dark. It says comm tower 02 substation 204. Alright, so I gotta find 2 more substations and I guess blow those up. And once those are blown up, maybe all of these walls will drop. I think that's the idea. I don't know, we're gonna give it a shot. I didn't even see you little guys. Where'd you come from? That was sick. I do love the destruction in this. I think it's really cool. Oh. Sir, please stop doing that. Alright, so let's set them up here. They'll walk into that. Great. Cool. It's getting a little sporty there for a minute. Alright. Where in the hell are those substations? There's one. So how do you suppose I do this? So you can actually shoot them. Alright. I thought they were bulletproof. Awesome. Alright, let's refill on ammo. Mission complete. Great. Just gotta find the exit and we're out of here. Kill you guys along the way. There we go. Perfect. Good deal. All right, open up your heart. Contract, removal of large structures. Opposition, moderate loyalist. The SNC is coordinating for your exfiltration, but preparations are not complete. Stand by for details. Until then, the SNC has a contract available for the most critical targets in Solo Nobre, the orbital guns. This defense array is what keeps the SNC from deploying a landing force from orbit. Destroy the orbital guns in Letard, and the concern will make arrangements for your exit from Novo Solo. And the concern, huh? Alright. Dialogue's a little rough in this one. Alright. Who do we want to drive? Do we want the mech walker? Little conventional tank. This one had camo. EMP. I think I'm just gonna take the walker. Yeah. You know what? Nah. No, well. There's no back button. I was gonna say I'll mix it up and go with the tank. So this is an interesting zone. Looks like we're infiltrating through a forest in the back. Say, destroying guns will cause a large and loud explosion. Stay clear of their explosive radius. Got that. Orbital guns are marked. Destroy them to complete your mission. Alright, suicide drones. You can tell by the red spotlight. So we learned that with a little bit of effort, you can destroy these panic gates. At first I thought they were indestructible, but they can be shot. It just helps to take down the power to drop them all permanently. Cool. Blow up these substations. That's great. Damn, somebody's lighting me up. Throw some smoke. Alright, these guys are dead. Perfect. Alright. Let me try to read what's in the top right here. What do we have? Depots, we got 4. Substations, 4. Comm towers, 4. Alright. So those weren't substations I just blew up. Those were comm towers. Okay. Alright. Ah, that's an orbital gun. I think I ought to go and blow up the comm towers so that nobody flips the alarm on me. Oh, these guys want a piece of my action. Get some. You can get some. Easy. So this looks like our first orbital gun, but I'm gonna come back for this later if it attracts all the enemies nearby. Alright, so we got ammo. I'll wait a little bit on that. Let's blow these up real quick. See if these little things blow up. No. There we go. Oh, that was beautiful. Beautiful. Lay down some smoke screen, get some cover. I don't know why I keep burst firing these things like they're gonna overheat. It's just, just what I'm used to from other games. Crush these little dudes. Do these explode? No. Alright. Where am I going? These look like they should be blown up. There we go, lights out for the city. Cool. Alright, how are we doing? I've damn near completed all objectives. I need to kill 3 more depots and three big guns. Nice. Alright. 2 more to go. I know there's one just right down here. Let me reload on this ammo. And then we'll blow this depot up and be on our way. Alright, here's our next target. So let me just blow this up real fast. Awesome. Alright. Now we have 1 more depot and 1 more gun to blow up. Where'd they get off to? Ah, and here's the gun. Awesome. That's everything. And I bet the exit's right over here. Yep. Perfect. I'm unstoppable, man. Alright, so we've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 missions. Wonder what these diamonds mean. Probably means that I've only done it with 1 of 3 available vehicle types, perhaps. Don't know. But either way, this recording is getting pretty long. We've done 11 missions, and we still have a ton to go. So I'm going to wrap this here, and then we'll pick up in another video and see what other mayhem we can get into. But so far, this has been pretty entertaining. Not too hard, other than me, you know, I've blown myself up by accident a few times, but I'm sure it'll get super intense down here in these lower missions. But so far, The learning curve hasn't been too steep, and it's been pretty easy going. So far so good. Fun game if you like mechs and stuff like that. And hopefully we get to a point where I get to customize these mechs. That's really what I'm waiting for. I think I'm still in the tutorial. Hopefully I get out of the tutorial here within the next couple of missions, and I can actually like go to the loadout, and I don't know, do something, change up what's being used, and maybe it is limited in the campaign mode, and I have to go to freelance mode. I bet this is where I do all the stuff where I pick which vehicle I want and all of that. Doesn't look like I can click on anything here. Oh, here we go. Alright, so far doing the campaign, I think this is money from the campaign. I've racked up 36 million. And here are the prices of various mechs that I guess I can purchase. And then from there, whoops, I have no idea what I just did, but I just spent $1 million, so I guess I bought that vehicle. Alright. So now I own the Monarch. Okay. And then from there, it says Broiler. So interesting. So I'm guessing instead of picking individual weapons, you pick loadouts. Is how it appears this works. So instead of me saying, all right, I want the blah 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 gun in the left arm, and I want the other, I want the missile launcher on the right arm, it seems like you purchase loadouts. Oh wait, okay, but wait a minute, I'm getting ahead of myself. Alright, so I've got a handful of options for the primary weapon, then there's the secondary, then the special. Okay. Alright. This could get pretty interesting. And then I've got these options for secondary. And then for special, I've got smoke, EMP. Oh, okay, I could have a walker with active camouflage. Audio connect pulse, that's probably a distraction device. Okay, I get it. Alright, cool. Well, we'll mess around with that more in another video when we do some more missions. In the next video, we're going to try to take another major chunk out of the campaign. And then maybe switch it up and do some freelance. But for now, I'm going to wrap it. Thanks, everybody. Like and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. Otherwise, I will see you later. Peace.